Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Naturel 4 collection from Zoya. These are available right now, so in the description box below I will link the Zoya site, their Instagram page, and then my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from this collection. So we do have 6 new shades to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. And all of today's swatches will be topped off with the Glossy Seal top coat from Zoya. What I don't understand though is they have the wide brush standard in the top coat, but in my polishes it's the skinny brush. So first up we have Evelyn, and this is described as a soft, cool-toned blush pink cream. Here is our first coat of Evelyn. This one is a little bit patchy and sheer on this first coat. I'm sure if I had the Z wide brush on this one, I would be able to get this a little bit smoother and more even to get full opacity in too, but I am going to go in for 3 coats today. The formula on this one is good though. It's not too thick or too thin. I got full opacity, like I said, in 3 coats. This is going to dry decently glossy all on its own, but I would recommend top coat for longevity purposes. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Barrett, and this is described as a taupe violet cream. Here's our first coat of Barrett. This one is also a little bit on the sheer side. This is another one that I think would benefit from having that Z-wide brush on it. But again, a very smooth formula, not hard to work with whatsoever. Building up well here in 2 coats, I would probably, again, say this had full opacity in 2 coats if my brush was wider, but I am doing 3 today. This one also dries glossy all on its own, but a top coat will keep your manicure lasting. So there is 3 coats. Next up we have Cami, and this is described as a pale mauve taupe cream. Here's our first coat of Cami. Formula on this is wonderful, very smooth, easy to work with. Again, I do think this would benefit from having that Z-wide brush. I probably should just go ahead and order a bunch of them and replace the polishes that I think would benefit. This one is also going to dry glossy, but I would recommend top coat, and I got full opacity in 2 coats. Next up we have Vivian, and this is described as a dusty grape cream. Here's our first coat of Vivian. This one is also a little bit sheer on this first coat. I think this one has more of an even application, even with the skinnier brush, but I do really just miss my Z-wide brushes. I also got full opacity here on 2 coats. I would recommend using a top coat just to keep your manicure lasting. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Adeline, and this is described as a deep fig taupe cream. Here's our first coat of Adeline. This one I think is a stunning color. This is one that I think is gonna look wonderful on all skin tones. Again, a good formula, but again, I'm missing that brush. Full opacity here in 2 coats. I would recommend a top coat to keep your manicure as long as possible. But there is 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Marlowe, and this is described as a duochrome with a rose gold shimmer and a slate blue base. And here's our first coat of Marlowe. This one is pretty sheer on this first coat. I am going to build it up in 3 today. This is one that I felt wasn't affected by the skinnier brush. Maybe I think Zoya creams are more beneficial with the wider brush, but the formula on this one is good. It's not the most shifty polish in the world, but it is super original for Zoya. I got complete opacity in 3 coats. You could also layer this one over a black or a darker blue. Nothing's going to dry textured or be difficult to remove. So there is 3 coats. My favorite of the collection is Evelyn. It's just this soft, dainty pink. I love this year-round. I've used this as a pedicure color. I've worn this as a manicure, and I used it on my daughter's toes. I love this color. I think it's beautiful, it's girly, it's dainty, and it's appropriate for work or just going out. So Evelyn is my favorite. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.